All right, tonight we're going to be talking about how to use the Fibonacci tool to measure standard deviations or to determine standard deviations based on measuring manipulations. So before we get started, go ahead and get your Fibonacci tool, and we're just going to open one up so you can see the settings. These are the settings that I use: 0, 0.5, 618, 705, and 0.79. These three right here are your standard or your OTE entries. 0.5 obviously delineates equilibrium, your premium and discount. And then your standard deviations are 1, -1, 2, -2, 2.5, -2.5, 3, -3, 4, -4. All right. So once you have that, now you need to determine how to measure manipulation. So if we look at tonight, the Globex opening, we see this pretty nasty candle here. Now you can see that we manipulated down pretty heavily. Let's see if we can go to a lower time frame and find. Okay, so for the 5 minute, we do see it's a down close candle. So what you'd want to do is grab your Fibonacci tool, measure from the open of the candle, which is at the top there, and measure down to the bottom, which is where the manipulation happens. All right, so if we do that, you can typically safely target 2 standard deviations, 2.5 standard deviations pretty consistently. You can set a TP1 at 2, set a TP2 at 2.5, and then you can set additional TPs as desired. But for me, 2 and 2.5 are usually pretty standard. You'll see in this case, we would have hit TP1 there. TP2 would have hit right over here at 955, and you'd have been good to go. Well, let's go look at Friday. All right, so we got market open on Friday. Here's our 9:30 candle right here. All right, so we manipulate down. Let's measure top of the body down to the bottom of the manipulation. You can see 2 standard deviations hit. Now, what would have been really great about this TP is that you do have a 5-minute inverse fair value gap. That's a good place to set a TP anyway, but it also happens to be at 2 standard deviations. You see we hit 2.5, we hit 3, and we actually almost hit 4 standard deviations. So if, say, you missed that entry and you wanted a little more confirmation for upside first, and you wanted to find another possible entry, well, right here we've got this push back down, which can count as a manipulation leg. We're going to go from the top of the body to the bottom of the wick as our manipulation, and you can see we hit 2.5 standard deviations right there. So 2, then 2.5. And this is something that works pretty regularly. Anytime you see manipulation, you can use this. What you're going to look for are higher time frame candle openings and session openings, essentially your kill zones. You're going to use that to try to find the manipulation. You're going to measure the manipulation, and then you're going to use that to set take profit targets. It comes in incredibly handy at all-time highs, which is what this entry would have been on Friday. Had you been able to take that, these take profits would have been above all-time highs. So use that, be patient, take good entries. If the manipulation is up and you're looking for downward movement, you're going to measure from the bottom of the candle or the bottom of the body to the top of the wick. So the bottom of the body, top of the wick, if you're looking for upward manipulation, if you're looking for downward manipulation, it's going to be the top of the body to the bottom of the wick. 2 standard deviations is a great first take profit. If you're really looking for continuation, you can always add more. In the market that we're in right now with all of the news manipulation, especially with Iran news and basically that serving as a minefield for trading, it's a great idea to set multiple take profit areas, even if you're looking for some kind of continuation. even though this week we're probably looking for continued upside based on how we closed. It's good to take multiple take profits. So thanks for watching. Please let me know if you have any questions. Please like and subscribe. I appreciate all your help. Thank you so much.